Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today it's all about the color Orchid Oasis. So this is the last one I did all the other one that I'm sharing every combo. Stampin' Up provide us with this color combination. I absolutely love it. Many times we're not sure which color to use with which and so on, and this is a great place to get started. Now note that sometimes you're going to look at the color and you're going to say, oh, in the right mind would use those color. But note that most of the time, I'm going to say 99% of the time, maybe once I was like, I'm not sure about this when I was done, but 99% of the time I am blown away after I create a card using those combo. I mean, it's boom, it's done, it's cheerful, or it's really blend very lovely together. And so today, for the Orchid Oasis, and every one I use like a different layout and also a different stamp. But what I've been doing for each of them, I'm using all the same layout so you can compare all those combo. Also, not only that I share the 3 combo that Stampin' Up is sharing with us, but I do a personal one. So for today, the main stamp set, it's the Ray of Light. Of course, I love that stamp set. Anything with ray of sunshine and so on, I love it. So this was speaking to me. So I used this one. For the greeting, that could be like anything really. Inside, it's wishing you the best birthday ever. That's come from the season of sheet. For the inside, I did a border. It's the splatter in nature print. And then I wanted a small happy birthday to put in the circle, and this is Paradise Palm. So all these 3, I'm using 4 stamp set, but really these 3 can be with whatever. Really, the focal point of this, it's the Ray of Light, the way that I share the color combination here. Also this, in the link below, it's going to bring you to my blog post. You're going to see all the cards that I done with those combo, plus my personal one. You get access to download this here for free, and this is from Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up give us that for free. So you see, very simple. So I did the one that I spotlight the center, and I did just plain. So if you don't have a die cut machine or a circle die or so on, you can still do it. So I'm going to do 2 this way and 2 that way. So this one here is the first combo. So it's Fleur de Flamingo. Around it's that Coastal Cabana, and of course all the Ray of Light, it's done with the Orchid Oasis. Now this one here, it is my personal one that I did. So this, it's Granny Apple Green, Poppy Parade. And of course, and do you see this one look darker? Because I sponge on top of it, but I stamped twice. It's still the same color, okay? You're going to see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So, and then I got this one done with the mango. I wanted to leave it open so you can see how we're going to assemble that quick. So you see both ways. So let me bring my cardstock here. That I think it walk away. Let me grab it here. And this, I will have all measurement on my blog. This measure 4 by 5 1/4. On my Stamparatus, see, I use the same sheet for everything there. I did, the first thing I did and stamp it, and the reason why I did that, it's because if I would, it happened I was super straight, but it could happen that you're off a little bit. So when you place your paper, you can tilt it a little bit just to match this. It happened that I was super straight. Usually I don't. Now here, I bet you can hear, I used just a seal and did just a little bit. I'm putting another one there because I want that to stay there for when I'm going to sponge, and if I have to stamp more than once, okay? Now we're going to take our ink pad here. When I use the Stamparatus, I like to place stamp case under, so you keep the surface flat equally, and it's easier to add the ink. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this lovely here. And and some of you are going to say, why don't you use the magnet? Well, for this one, really, I'm not a magnet person, but for this one I can't, because my old thing getting stamped. See how pretty it is? This big background, it's very easy to get a lovely image. Now we're going to leave that like that. Now we are doing this combo here. So it's the orchid, the melon, and the Bermuda Bay. So in the center, I'm going to use the melon, and I'm going to use whatever it's called, blending brush. And you see, I always start on my scrap paper, and the reason why, because I don't want to blow in the center. Now I'm going to come and soft, and then I go harder. Put very little pressure, so then you're going to have a smooth surface. If you put hard pressure at the beginning, you're going to have like spot and blow and so on. So you start soft and then you go harder. Now I'm going to go add a bit more. I always dab there. See how blow it is? So, and then I'm going to come here, soft, and keep on going. And this is an habit you're going to start doing when you use a blending brush, and you're going to say, oh, how lovely that is to blend with that. Now I'm just going to go a little bit darker in the center, and the rest I'm going to leave it lighter. Okay. Just a bit more there. Now we're going to go ahead with Bermuda Bay, and that we're going to do the edge darker and coming in lighter. So it's the reverse of this, really. So I got my Bermuda Bay. And no, I don't use a new brush for every color. I got one in the green, the red, the pink, and I just wipe it. I do not wash them. Many ask me, how do I wash my brush? I don't. You can wash them under warm water and maybe Dawn liquid soap, but really I don't see the need for it, okay? And I don't see the need neither to have one in every color. I sure don't. Then I'm coming on the side here and coming in, so that way my edge of the cards gonna be the darker coming in lighter. Ooh, I love those cards, those colors. So now you see I'm going right on top of my Oasis, Orchid Oasis. So you can leave it like that, like when I left it like that. But if you want to have more like pronounced, we can go back and do another stamping. So I'm gonna share. So you see, if you can leave it this way or you can come back. Let me show you how to come back. Let me add a little bit more. Here we go. I really want the side here darker. I see I got a dot there. Let me fix this. I'm gonna come here. Here we go. Et voila. Okay, now we're going to use our greeting. Well, first let's do our stamping. So you can leave it like that. I think it looks lovely. Or you can stamp again on top, because you know we sponge on top. So this is going to bring a little bit darker our Oasis here. And just to make sure that it's still all lined up in case if it were to move. And then voila. And I did all those cards here, and boom, see how it comes really to life. I don't use a seal for everyone. It's still there, so I just peel it up. That's it. Very simple. Now let me show you how I put this together. Now I'm going to use the happy birthday. And then I stamp with the orchid. And we're going to use the happy birthday. We're going to smack this right here. Et voila. Boom. So you could, now, you could take a punch, or you can I use the stylish die, and you can cut that in the center like I did this here, okay? And then out of your layer, really you can take the next size circle punch or the die to cut out of that. It happened that I cut 2 out of this one here of my layers. So you don't need another cardstock. Just, I call it go green, right? So now we're going to attach this together, and I'm going to show you how I done the inside. And also, I'm going to add some bling to this. So now we're going to attach this one. And the reason why I didn't attach it, I wanted to show you how I done. This is called spotlight technique. And see, this here was coming right from here. See that? Boom. So now I'm going to use this here. This is the stylish. It would be like the stitch shape if you get them. Really, this one, it's got the little old, got different size in it, but it's very similar, my friend. If you get the stitch one, go for it. Okay, and then we're going to smack that right there. And then we're going to put that on our card base. The card base, it's 8.5 by 5.5, score at 4 1/4. Et voila. And I will have all measurement on my blog, okay? Now for the inside, here's the trick that I done. I want to have a scrap here. Okay, let me move that so I'm not making a mess there. So for the inside of the card, I'm going to turn it inside out. Now I'm going to use the splatter from Nature Print, and I'm going to use the Oasis ink. And what I done, I just went on the side there. It's no right and wrong. I just add my border like this, and it's almost give me the feel of like a frame, right? Now I can, voila. So that looked like the front of the card, but really it's the inside. Now I'm going to put wishing you the best. That's from the Season of Chic. Whatever, all those stamps that I use really can be modified with something you get, right? You don't need 4 stamp set to do those cards. That's what I'm saying. I bet you get something on hand. So now that's my inside. Now we're going to close it back there, and then we're going to put this in the front, and we're going to add some blings to this. Ooh, not upside down. Et voila. Oops. Off a bit here. Here we go. Let's try this again. Here, I got the camera right on top of my eyes, and it's kind of an issue most time when I do videos. Okay, so now for the blings, I am using the Iridescent Rhinestone Basic. And what I love about it, it's kind of iridescent, so you get all those fun colors, right? Oops, I'm putting some big one more towards the top here, and then I go with the medium. I use between 5 and 7, so that's 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. So then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, but you get the jig of it, right? It's just give a fun thing. So here it is. So let me find the other 2. So let's go in order. So the first one was with Flirty. The second one was with Mango and Old Olive. And then this one we just did with Bermuda Bay. And then my personal one right here, that is with Poppy Parade and Granny Apple Green. Voila, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this. I will have the link right below to get to my blog. You're going to get the measurement, the supplies that I use, and also you can see if you miss some of the other color, you can find them there. And you can print this for free, courtesy of Stampin' Up. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye for now.